Where do you think people make the mistake or in terms of the follow-up and the continuous, it's not necessarily, most people would agree, the first interaction, you don't get the sale or you don't, it doesn't necessarily lead to any result that's tangible, but that connection will lead to something. Where do you think people drop off in the customer lifecycle or in the engagement lifecycle that they can improve upon? Is it better knowledge? Or I'll leave it at that. What could they improve upon and where do they typically miss?
Like an event specifically, or
Yeah, we all meet up. I meet a founder.
Right.
We make a great connection. But then what? And what is the process to staying engaged that you've seen success in?
Yeah, that's a great question. And it can be tricky to be totally candid because people have put so much energy into a 3-day conference that after
Yeah.
the event's over, they're like exhausted
Yeah.
and now they have to get back into reality. And
Yeah.
sometimes in that critical window of follow-up, just people just frankly are sidetracked with other things.
Yeah.
I think part of it is just don't take it personally if somebody doesn't immediately reply to you. If you have a legitimate reason to keep the conversation going, not just a, hey, following up email, but you talked about something real, just politely be persistent and
Yeah.
eventually calendar will clear as they
Yeah.
get back to normal and they'll find time for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
One other thing this is one of the reasons why people use our platform is that we're keeping track of who's going to various conferences and where. So there might be another event coming up a month later where you're going to have a chance to continue that conversation as well. Maybe you meet there, maybe you want someone out for coffee or lunch or whatever it is to just keep it going.
Yeah.
Always looking for the next chance to meet in real life, ideally to
Yeah.
build those relationships.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tricky. The whole relationship building process, obviously, there's so many different ways to hack it and the things you can do to understand your customer a little bit more. But I guess for other founders out there looking to attract their most sought after customer, how do you get engaged with them? And how do you maintain that engagement to deliver the value that you're hoping to deliver?
Sure. So I think one of the downsides with these digital platforms is that it's very easy to do one-to-many blasting, whether you're on social media, bragging about yourself and your company, or even in your outreach strategy, sending this kind of generic email to a lot of different people. Yes, there's scale there, and that's very attractive for a variety of reasons, but it's not as personalized as it should be. Taking the chance to personalize and just focus on one-to-one as much as possible, whether that's a digital channel or in-person meeting at an event or somebody's office or whatever, just investing in the connection that you'd have one-to-one with another person is going to pay off. It may be a little bit of extra work, but ultimately it's worth it.
Yeah. For those who don't know, who are the main organizations putting on these events? And are there new organizations that you've seen pushing either newer technology or new ways to meet up in person and more creative ways? As we're all looking for the new and investing or talk about it at coffee shops or what have you. Yeah. Who are the main players putting on these events, and are there more kind of coming up underneath that?
Yeah. So we work with conference organizers of all shapes and sizes. So these are the very large annual trade shows in Vegas down to the new meetups that are popping up. That might be a much smaller group, and all of them have their place. On the customer side, we're working with event marketers and mega large companies like a Publicis or Gainsight, and then the next gen startups. Depends on who you're trying to reach and whatnot. But yeah, sometimes a large event is the right opportunity. Sometimes a smaller event is the right one. So your question on kind of what's the latest and greatest in the event tech space overall. We're definitely heavily investing in AI, as are many other event tech platforms, to facilitate better matchmaking. So knowing that you're interested in this and this other person's interested in something similar, like surfacing those opportunities in a kind of authentic way is something that we're investing in. I know some other individuals in the space are doing the same to just take those conversations. It started already in a place of kind of mutual understanding and good start.